you are looking to self-publish your book, if you are a teenager, if you are a young adult and you're not sure how to publish your book, I've been publishing books since 2020 and I have learned a lot along the way. I'm going to teach you guys today in the simplest way possible how to publish your book. So to start off, we all want our book on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, things like that. How do I do that? Well, to start off, if you are a teenager or you do not have a bank account, you're going to need a bank account in order to publish on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, okay? Now, there is another way you can publish your book without a bank account, and that is on lulu.com. That is probably a whole nother video. For teenagers, go to Amazon. You have to make an account and you have to put all of your information. You have to pretty much sign up to be a vendor. So I will link in the description the name of where you go to, because it is not Amazon.com, it is KDP Publishing. Like I said, sign up, make an account, apply to be a vendor, put your bank information in. I think that's when they process you. It may take a few weeks. I'm not completely sure. I can't remember. You have to do the exact same thing with Barnes & Noble. You do not go to Barnes & Noble and you publish a book. You have to go to Barnes & Noble Press. Put the name of that in the description, the website. Go to Barnes & Noble Press, sign up, make an account, and put your information so you can become a vendor. Once that is done, then you can start putting your books up, publishing them, okay? So that's step one. Obviously, you've created your book. You've already written your book. Some people write their book in Word, some people write their book in Google Docs. Before you do any designing, make sure that your book has everything is spell checked, everything, all the grammar is correct, things like that, and the book is exactly how you want it, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Canva, okay, and create a custom template. A custom template is pretty much you're just making the size of the template you want. All of us want our books on Amazon, so I'm going to tell you guys a very simple size that we do, because this is my novel. I'm pretty sure, most people are publishing novels or children's books. It depends on really what you're publishing. So some books may be 11 by 5, some books may be 6 by 9. Now, Amazon has a thing where you have to do, instead of 6 by 9, you have to do 6.5 by 9.25. Yes, so I'm gonna just start off with saying that you need to do your book in that format. If you're not publishing on Amazon, you're never gonna do that, then this does not apply to you, and just make your book 6 by 9 inches, okay? But if you're gonna publish your book on Amazon anytime, even if you're a teenager and one day you're gonna get it on Amazon, you need to do you need to add that point, okay? I don't know exactly 100% all of the measurements, Amazon will tell you once you upload your manuscript. They're gonna be like, okay, so you need to add this and that. Yeah, you're gonna have to change your entire manuscript, but I'll give you a simple one because this is pretty much the novel size that most people use. Well, not most people, but I know people use this size. This is the size of my novel. Just to be clear, guys, I made a mistake. I said my book was 6 by 9, but it's actually 5 by 8. And so when I added the Amazon measurements, I made my template, my official template, 5 by 5 by 8.5 for my novel inches. Once you do that, you're going to create your template, okay? I want you guys to design your cover, not the back. You're just going to design your cover here, okay? Once you have designed your cover in this Canva template, you're going to download it as a PNG, also a PDF just in case, PNG and PDF. Download that, set it aside, okay? The interior file and the cover file are two separate files, okay? This is not the file you're gonna upload to Amazon or Barnes & Noble, okay? The reason I'm telling you this is because just like every book, the interior file has the interior cover file. So this is why I'm like, okay, we're not gonna design the entire cover, but we're gonna design the front cover, okay? Okay? Once you design your front cover, you're going to, like I said, make sure you download PNG. The reason I'm saying to download this one file is because you're going to use it later when you are ready to create your entire cover, front and back. You're going to need this front cover file. Once that is completed, we are going to start designing the entire interior. I just needed to simplify a way to help you guys design the interior cover file, because if we would have done this is a whole process, and I will tell you guys at the end of the video how to do that. But alright, once you design your interior cover file, you're going to start adding pages in Canva. You're going to add your ISBN page. Okay? How do I get an ISBN? Yeah, you get an ISBN on Amazon, or you can get an ISBN on Lulu. So what I do is, for my Amazon books, I make an account on Lulu. So I guess I would say you need to get your books on Lulu too, as well as Amazon, just to get the ISBN. So go to Lulu. They're gonna have you upload. They're gonna give you an ISBN. Okay, on Lulu. Get your ISBN. Go back to Canva. Put your ISBN number where the ISBN number goes. If you don't want to do that, once you're approved on Amazon, get your Amazon ISBN number, because they'll give you one. Put it in your interior file. Okay? I'm not sure if you have to upload an interior file first on Amazon and then get an ISBN. But if that is the case, then I would say if Amazon says that, I would say don't worry about the ISBN until you're completely done with the interior. Take that interior, upload it, get your ISBN, go back, add your ISBN, then re-download it, and then upload it to Amazon again. Because I think they give you your ISBN after you upload your interior. But if that's not the case, go to Amazon. Get your, once you ready to publish your book, put the title, things like that. They're probably going to ask you, do you have an ISBN? Say no, I will get it from you guys. Get your ISBN, put it in the interior file. Okay? Yeah, try not to make this complicated. I'm trying not to. But like I said, I just get my ISBN from Lulu, because all you have to do is put the name of the book, the copyright name. They'll give you ISBN right there. I don't think you have to upload anything. So you just get your ISBN, done. Now, let's keep designing, okay? Everyone, if you don't have a novel and you're doing a children's book, just skip this part. We know you don't need a table of contents. It's up to you. So I do my contents, things like that. Now you're gonna get your Word document, or you're gonna get your Google Docs. You're gonna transfer everything onto Canva, okay? So I did everything from Google Docs to put everything in this book, in that Canva format. Everything in that Canva format, okay? Make sure you have page numbers. Make sure everything is even, okay? You're not gonna put your entire book up here on the edge. You're gonna want to put it down. Make sure it's in that square on your page. Canva will show you if it's going too far over the page. You're gonna put everything right there. The size of the text I use is, I believe it's 11 or 12, and I use Times New Roman, my font. So if you're writing a novel, don't forget at each chapter you're gonna need to do the chapter number, the name of your chapter, and then, so on, put your manuscript. And then once you get to another chapter, name of chapter, manuscript. Okay? It goes on and on. Once you get to the next chapter, same thing. Chapter number, name of chapter, manuscript. Now, I know people put pictures. You can insert an image, however you want to do it. All the way until you get to the last page of your manuscript, all that stuff. Also, when you put your manuscript on Canva, you're going to have to indent every single paragraph, because Canva does not do it by themselves. So you have to indent every single paragraph, every single dialogue, okay? When it starts. So you're gonna probably have to have your manuscript side by side with the Canva page as you're transferring everything. This is probably gonna take a few weeks. You're not stressed, guys. Your book will get out there. I was stressed out. I'm like, okay, I just want to get this book up in a day. No, things take time, guys, but it will get out there. Okay? Once your manuscript is transferred from Word or Google Docs, and it's in the Canva format, okay, you have everything. Remember, you got your interior cover page, and you can obviously, if you don't want your interior cover page to look like the official cover page, you can take things away. Like, say I took the background away, that's what I did, and I just took the background away. That's why we downloaded what it originally looked like in the beginning, right? Before we start changing stuff. We downloaded it and stuff like that. But if you want to go back and you want to go change it, things like that, do that, okay? Once your interior file is completed, you're going to download it as a PDF, okay? Don't worry, guys. And you're like, okay, when are we going to work on the cover? Listen, upload it to Amazon, upload it to Barnes & Noble, right? Whatever one you're starting with, upload it. They're going to tell you, put all your information. It's going to tell you who's the author, what's the description of your book, what's the ISBN. Do all that, upload it. Done, okay? Okay, this is for Lulu, this is for Barnes & Noble, Amazon. Upload your interior. Once you upload your interior, they're going to tell you to upload your cover file. Well, we didn't make a cover file. Yes, I know, because you have to know the size of your cover, the correct size of your cover. They're going to tell you your cover needs to be this size. Amazon will tell you, I believe Barnes & Noble is going to tell you what size it needs to be. And I think Lulu will tell you, or they'll tell you to download a template. So on Lulu, download the template. On Amazon, download the template. On Barnes & Noble, I think they have a template. If they don't have a template, go to Canva, put in that measurement, create your custom template, okay? Once you create your custom template, we're going to go to our files and we're going to get that front cover page that we designed, while we were making our interior. We're going to upload it to our template. Obviously, put it on I think it's the right side. Obviously, it will tell you, Amazon will tell you where everything goes. Put it on there, design it, put your front. But what about the back? If you have a back side, you can use Canva's features, features, elements. You can design it, because I just made mine brown. But if it's a whole art thing, and you're like, okay, I gotta upload, because Stay Inside wasn't the whole art thing, but this was the whole art thing, the front and back. Upload your whole art. It will tell you where everything goes. Okay, once everything is on, once your cover is designed, things like that, you're like, okay, so how do you get this on here? Barnes & Noble and Amazon automatically adds the barcode, I believe. So they will add it on there. You just check the box that says, my book does not have a barcode. It will automatically add it, okay? To the instructions on the template, it will tell you, okay, front, back, and then it'll tell you where this is, okay? Just be careful when it comes to Amazon. They are very tedious about the size of your font on here, okay? So be very tedious. You may have to go back every time you upload the cover. They may say up, no, okay? Once you're done, download your cover as a PDF, okay? Upload your cover to wherever. If you're on Barnes & Noble, upload your cover. If you're on Amazon, upload your cover. If you're on Lulu, upload your cover. It will tell you, something's wrong. You can check it. Lulu is not really going to tell you something's wrong. They may tell you if it's the size is off, things like that. Amazon may tell you. Amazon may say it's okay to go, and you'll see like, oh yeah, everything looks perfect. They may send it back to you. Okay, so don't be alarmed. You may have to go back, follow the instructions, and fix what they said. Okay, Barnes & Noble, I think they'll tell you something's off while you're there. If you see that everything's fine and they're like, okay, everything's fine, finish, put all of your information, and then you can publish your book. Once you publish your book, Lulu gets it up in a day. Amazon takes 3 days to process your book. They're gonna check stuff. They may email you and tell you something is wrong. All you have to do, hopefully nothing is wrong in the interior, hopefully. All you have to do is go back and fix it. Now, let me just say, I do recommend, make sure you say that your pages do bleed when you are on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. As you can see, bleed, I believe everything is like it goes out, out the book, out the borders. But if something is off in Amazon, something is off in the interior, it's most likely you didn't check off, there's bleed in my book, so you have to check off. Here is not bleed, it's still inside the borders. But once you get to some of my pictures here, this is bleeding. Exactly, it's out of the borders. That's why I always check. I just check the box. I would say just check it, just because, if anything. And that's really how you self-publish your book. I hope this information was helpful. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I try to explain everything the best I can. The best I can, guys. If, like I said, if you have any questions, just let me know. Please check the links in the description to go to Amazon, kdppublishing.com, I believe that's what it's called, and Barnes & Noble Press to go and sign up to be a vendor, get processed, and then you can start selling your books. And yeah, now be alarmed, Amazon only allows, I think, like 4 books a day to publish. Lulu, you can publish so many books in one day. Feel free to check out this novel, Benjamin Harris and the Many Mysteries. This is a book with a African-American male protagonist named Benjamin. The theme is sci-fi mystery. It's for young adults, teens, and it has Christian themes. If you guys are interested in it, the link to my website will be in the description. That's a whole nother video. How do I make an author website? I had no idea that authors needed their own websites, like with their name, like ZarielPate.com. I didn't know that. So let me know what other videos you guys want me to make, and I will see you guys in the next one.